Here we go.
Alessio Noceti. And Mark Schlaudraff. Oh, from USA.
That's a good name.
Sorry, I said Germany earlier.
Oh, did you?
Sorry.
You can't look at someone's name and assume their nationality like that, Naomi.
I didn't do that. I just wrote it down wrong earlier.
Yep, USA Archer. Just looking around to find out where the first target is. Okay, these boys just stepping up to the target. As we've mentioned so far all morning, it's a 20-meter target, 40-centimeter face, and there you can see it's slightly uphill, but no reason to cut on this target, as we were mentioning earlier on the other two difficult ones. Italians just seem to just go straight into it. They seem to just like to put the pressure on very quickly. 3 from Alessio to a 1 from Mark of the USA. I'm going to call that a 1. It's fair. Our spotters have called it a 2, but it's very close. If it is a 2, then he's probably got away with it a little bit, considering Alessio's 3 start. 5 points for Alessio on his second arrow, and a miss high for Mark. Having some issues there, maybe with his sight marks. Both arrows gone very high. Is that a cut on his?
It's his. Is it where his knot digs into his chin? Maybe, or his tab.
Or his tab, yeah. Good 5 for Mark to finish, finding his way in this match. But Alessio will have at least a 6-point lead after those first 3 arrows. Substantial lead after 3 arrows, of course. It's all dependent on whether Mark's arrow stays scoring as a 2 or is demoted down to a 1. From our spotters seem to think that it was it was cutting the line. That's how you define whether the arrow is in the higher scoring zone or not. It needs to cut only a slight bit of the line between the 2 scoring zones. And like I say, that one was pretty close for Mark, whether it would be a 2 or a 1. Currently it's down as a 2, so he'll be hoping that is maintained and not demoted down to a 1. Just waiting for confirmation from the scorers before we move on to the next target. Alessio just trying to stay warm there.
His fingers look freezing.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it's important to keep those fingers warm, isn't it? Nothing hurts more than releasing a bow with cold fingers.
No, it's unpleasant. And it totally affects your execution and stuff as well. But the archers should be prepared with gloves and hand warmers and things.
Yeah. Or a coach to warm your fingers up for you. Mark's arrow was confirmed as a 2, proving my eyesight is worse than I thought it was. So Alessio will have that 6-point lead. Moving on to the next target. Arguably our most difficult target, the 40-meter, 22 degrees up. That does look a bit painful, doesn't it, on Mark's chin there?
Yes. He gets really tight with his tab into his chin.
The sun's going to play havoc later on with the archers towards midday.
You're right, it's just about to pop over the cliff, isn't it?
Alessio, the top qualifier. Is that another miss from Mark? that go over the
I
top?
think it must be. I don't know where it went. We missed it.
He's having some real issues with his sight marks. He has to just load another arrow, so I do have a feeling that's a miss from Mark. Fairly sure I saw a flash of arrow fly over the top. High 2 from Alessio. And a high 1 from Mark. He needs to grasp the fact that he is going high. And both his 2 and his miss on the previous target were high arrows as well.
He shot well yesterday, Mark. Yep. When they shot the team here.
He did. Alessio 4-3-2 for a 9 points and a 3 for Mark's last arrow. Mark, our graphic isn't showing a miss there from Mark, but he's obviously walked off the line knowing that his first arrow was a miss. And suddenly Alessio has an 11-point lead halfway through this match, the biggest lead that we've seen so far today, which is unfortunate for Mark. Although Mark has, like you said, did shoot well yesterday and has shot well all week. Just having a couple of issues in this match.
Yeah, so you should know what his cuts are.
Yeah, should do. Yeah, but like I say, on that 20 meter foreface, or 40 centimeter face, he missed high as well, and there was no real need to cut on that one.
No.
So I'm debating whether or not he's having some issues with his sight marks. How much of an effect do you think adrenaline will have for a Barebow? Obviously, there's no clicker or anything, so you're putting more into it. And
it's hard to know. Yeah, you could put a lot more effort into it, couldn't you, with the adrenaline? And
Mark just might be putting a bit too much oomph into it.
But having never shot Barebow, you've shot Barebow.
Yes, I
so
have.
You should know.
Yeah, back in the day, it was a good 10 years ago now. A good 6 from Alessio. And a 3 from Mark.
This is on a 10-meter bunny, which is 20 centimeters wide.
Yes. We've all shot a 3-spot indoor face. This is what they're shooting at 10 meters. Another 6. Good shooting.
And a 4 for Mark.
Yep. Can he shoot a 6.66? No, it's a 3 to finish. 6.63. Does get tight in there, doesn't he? It's a good release, though.
Yes.
It's a 4 from Mark. The lead has been extended again from Noceti. Now has a 15-point lead going into this last target.
That is considerable.
Considerable, yes, indeed. Mark could do with an extra target, if I'm honest, to close this gap up, but that opportunity he has not. Interestingly, the scores fairly similar from the first match. Slightly less for Alessio. Going into this last target, his Italian teammate had 44 points at this point. With 16-12-16, so you'll often see that the bronze medal matches tend to score slightly higher than the gold. Obviously, there's a lot more pressure in the gold medal match. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I don't know. In a bronze medal match, you don't want to go away empty-handed.
That's very true, actually. Yeah, a lot of people can sort of relax in this situation. Maybe that's what's happening to Mark now. You know, as he's against, like say, Alessio, who blew everyone away during the qualifying periods, its qualifying aspects of this tournament, and maybe Mark possibly didn't believe that he could beat him, and just
maybe, or he thought he had to step his game up and just put too much pressure on himself. A 3 for Alessio.
You like saying that name, don't you?
I do.
Alessio.
It rolls off the tongue.
Rolls off the tongue. Good 3 from Mark. High again. Hasn't. Good 5 from Alessio. Mark hasn't seemed to grasp the fact that he's going high in this situation. But it'd be nice to see him finish strongly on this target. Alessio has already won this championship now. But like I say, it'd be nice to finish on a good arrow from both. Solid 5 from Alessio. Good shooting. Looks good.
Actually, Mark's technique looks excellent.
It does, yes.
Such a strong execution.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll see him again.
Yeah.